What is up, guys? Welcome to today's aftermarket trade recap. Today is Friday, the last trading day of the week. I did take two losses on the day, one in not really the AM, but the AM, and then one roughly in the start of the PM session. So, yeah, I will jump into that right now. So, pretty much coming into the day, well, not necessarily the day, but from last night of the open session, I was looking for price to be bullish, which is exactly what played out. Reason being is because we had left a devil's mark at the 2 p.m. 4-hour candle yesterday. And if you're not too familiar with what that is, because I mean, I wasn't either when I heard of it. Pretty much just a 4-hour candle. I think technically it could be like a 1-hour candle, whatever, but obviously 4 hours is going to be the strongest. But it's a 4-hour candle that just opens and then completely moves in either direction without leaving a wick. So at 2 p.m. yesterday, we opened and just were straight bearish, and we never went above this opening price. And the candle closed again, not leaving a wick at the high here. So basically, just like anything else, it's an somewhat inefficiency for price, but just somewhere price usually likes to rebalance to. And so that's why I was bullish. And then coming into the morning, right at open, we had taken it out. So that was pretty much like, okay, that objective's been met. Now we have a lot of objectives to the upside, the downside. Now it's pretty much just saying, okay, how's price going to react to this devil's mark? Took it out. Didn't really have like a strong reaction either way. And we were starting to chop. I figured maybe today might be another slow-ish day like yesterday. Was it yesterday? Let me see. Yeah, yesterday. I didn't take anything yesterday. So that's why there was also no trade recap yesterday. So yeah, or I don't know. I take it day by day. I know there was one day that it was slow. Maybe it was yesterday. Yeah, it was yesterday for sure. That's why. Okay. So yeah, I thought it was gonna be like yesterday, and I was like, okay, we have to have a breakout either to the upside or downside with some momentum before I even think of taking anything. Well, that's when we got the breakout to the downside, and it's pretty much where we started just falling straight through. Price was just moving. Lots, I mean, if you just look at the 1 minute, we don't have a single green candle till about here. And so that's when I'm pretty much thinking, okay, well, it was right around here that I saw that we had these relative equal lows. I knew this was a perfect target. We haven't taken out the previous day high, so if we're going short, I mean, really, I'm going to target towards previous day lows. And so, yeah, I mean, really the best setup possible that I wish I could have taken was this 3 minute that we almost got right here. We rebounced into a 5 minute here and maybe discount of, oh wait, that's a 3 minute range, so it doesn't really matter. But yeah, we had a 3 minute forming here, and I was gonna take this targeting the relative equal lows down here, but unfortunately before the 3 minute close we had already taken out the internal low, invalidating the setup. So that was really unfortunate, and price did end up taking out those relative equal lows. But again, it wasn't a setup that I could have taken because my break-even point had already been hit before I was even in the trade. So yeah, took out these relative equal lows, continued lower, close to the previous day low. We had left a little bit of LRL here, and then this is coming into the trade that I had taken. Now, I will say, again, this week has been a test on the patience after Monday, Tuesday through on out. It's just been a lot of either, price action being slow, price action not presenting setups for me to take, and, price just running to where I want it to go. So it's definitely a harder week, and these are the weeks that are going to test your patience, and it's how you react to it. Today was kind of a slipping point on both of the trades I had taken. I'm still glad I was able to manage my risk well, and so the losses don't really affect me. It's just the slip ups that affect me that are like, okay, you should have done this, and that's exactly what happened. Is just I still did it. So, anyways, the slip up here is trading past 11. I mean, there's no reason for me to trade past 11, especially since price had expanded in the AM, and it's not like there was chop and then, that kind of validates it. Anyways, I'm going off course, but traded past 11, so breaker rules there. And then it just really wasn't a clean setup. It was a forced trade. This is like, okay, I'm finally seeing a 1 minute being inversed, or like kind of a good inversion that hasn't taken out the internal low yet. So I was like, okay, screw it. I'm going to take it. We have a perfect break even point here being this internal low. We have this LRL, and we have the previous day low for a 100-point trade. So it just, if this would have worked out, obviously would have been great. But the problem is this looks like a good setup, but there's nothing showing that we are really rejecting. We're not like, I mean, we had already tapped into this 5 minute, I think, that we were in. Where is it? Yeah, I mean, we had already tapped into, I don't believe we had SMT. Nope, no SMT. It's just that there's not really much to show that we're going to reject here, and it's coming into 11, and I believe it was a forced trade. So, yeah, then that's it for that one. Coming into the PM, very similar as well. I mean, we had a 5 minute, bearish 5 minute around here that we did not hold, and so then we inverse it. That's when I was like, dang, I could long. We kind of have LRL here. We have lunch highs, but the 5 minute, I'll just show you guys, the 5 minute entry, even on the retrace, would have been way too much. I mean, not necessarily way too much, but overall, I'm more short bias. This would have been about a 1-to-1. It's just not something I found very, present to take. Did it work out? Yeah, it did. So once we had taken out those lunch highs, that's when I would like to see some reaction to continue lower. And it's just not the best reaction to see. No SMTs, no anything to really show us, okay, we took out this high, now it's time to continue moving lower. And although I recognize that, it's just a clean looking 1 minute to me with an inversion, significant internal low. And I mean, again, if this would have worked out, the risk reward on this is crazy. But is it likely that it was going to work out? No. Did I know that pretty much going into it? Yes. And I had still taken the trade anyways. So that's pretty much the really big mistakes of today, is just kind of forcing trades that I know are not high probability. And again, the risk was low. It's like, if it works out, it's great, but it's pretty much, I know I'm taking a trade at a disadvantage, hoping to get lucky. Yeah, again, I'm still managing the risk well, but it still was not perfect setups. And it's just, that's kind of the slip of the test of patience throughout this week. But I was still able to keep strong on the risk management side, as well as knowing when to stop for the day. So yeah, after that, I knew even if we continue lower and have some great setups, I just have to stop for today, because this week has been not the best. Besides Monday, that was a good day. That was the last day where trading kind of felt for the winning streak that I was on autopilot. But now this is 4 losses in a row. So going forward, I just definitely, again, each trade I know is an independent variable. Just because I'm on a losing streak doesn't mean the next trade is going to be a loser. It doesn't mean it's going to be a winner. It's just independent. So I'm still just going to continue to size down just a little bit, since, I have to manage my risk now. The balance on the funded is like exactly at around 1,000. So I have about 1,000 in drawdown left. And again, one really good clean setup can recover me back. So I'm looking on the optimistic side. So yeah, just going forward next week, I'm going to be more selective, and if I feel that price action is really, testing my patience or whatever, and kind of getting me a little antsy, I think it's just going to be better to hop off than to stick around and possibly catch something, because I'm just going to probably end up forcing it. So yeah, that's it for the week. And not really much else to say. I pretty much covered everything. So yeah, hopefully we can recover next week and still end the month green. I am still green on the month. But yeah, that's pretty much it for today. I'll see you guys possibly next week. Peace out.